Greetings, loyal minions, beautiful humans. Welcome to the SciShow. Another busy night with some hero reviews after my war hits. If you haven't checked out my war hits, go check them out. We have a brand new hero and a couple of costumes I will try and get through. We'll check out these rates first. Featured event hero 1%, non-featured 1.5%. I know that kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't. You don't want to have the non-featured as a higher percentage, but there are less featured, so technically it's a better percentage. Anyway, for each summoned legendary, you have a 20% chance to get another one, which is a nice little bonus. And of course, the hero of the month. Straight into the awesome-looking Dunnar Hart. This is a sort of graphic we like. Crazy looking dude, smashing his lava-filled drums. He just oozes machismo. Yeah, this guy is a beast. Just watering at the lips. Yeah, we won't say any more. But no, very good artwork. Looks cool. I like it. Throw the max power preview on. I am trying to get this done reasonably quickly. I want to get in and squeeze a spa bath in. I need to go to bed smelling like coconut and shea butter just to get a nice peaceful night's sleep. Max power preview, Barbarian gives the talent of Bleed, Master Wound. Not one of the best, but does just do a little bit of extra damage over time. Have ailment immunity, which is quite good. 6 turns, immune to ailments. It's also handy being that he's slow, which will mean, generally Rush War and ailment immunity is fantastic for Rush War with those early hits. It's of the Bard family, quite a good family bonus. Solo heroes get 5% mana generation. So if they're not any double ups in your family, if they're not getting any other family bonus, if they're not having multiple families, so if they're the only one in the team of their family, Jesus, so I get it right, they will get that bonus. Doesn't get the excellent Bard passive of stopping those dances, but it is quite useful still with the revival chance reduction. So chance of revival is reduced for all enemies in the battle. The chance is 20% of the original value. So a lot of those meta teams out there now, depending on the level you're playing at, have Sable and Astrid as double revivers. So this is just a great chance to break that up, especially, as mentioned, in the Rush War. Power is quite high. We did see a bit of a jump yesterday with Fafnir, who sort of jumped up 10 or 12 points over the previous heroes, and we have the exact same with Dunnar Hart. So he's one tough-looking dude. Infernal Drumstorm. Runs at slow speed, deals 500% damage to all enemies. Very nice. His stats are quite balanced. Attack would have been nice to be a bit higher with that big hit. All enemies receive Corrosive Burn for 5 turns. The Corrosive Burn deals 332 damage and lowers the target's defense by 13% each turn. Deals extra damage against heroes with minions or mega minions. So that's really great. They've got those mega minions up for protection. You're doing a huge hit to all at 500%. That is huge for all. I would think that's the biggest in the game to a hit all. I mean, some of the medium snipers are only hitting 500% to 1. You're doing extra damage to the mega minions, which we have so many of at the moment. Regenerates 1480 boosted health over 4 turns. So that's around 400 each turn. Not too bad, especially with boosted. Only for the caster though, but keeps him alive. Caster gets plus 50% mana generation for 4 turns. So thinking of using as a tank, once he fires that first time, he's basically then going up to, average or even fast speed. Yeah, I mean, it works differently on defense. On your offense, though, that's that's huge. So he's going to be firing very, very quickly after he goes off that first time. So pretty good hero there. I'm liking it. So you're getting the defense down as well. So again, thinking of Rush, if he goes off twice, he's hitting them, huge hit, gives the burn damage. They keep going down. They get less defense, and then you hit again at 500%. That is huge. It's also over 5 turns for that corrosive burn. So looking at 1,500, 1,600 all up, basically, especially if we turn on the max power, we're doing 457. So if you've got him fully maxed out, that's almost 2,500 extra damage. Wow, that's crazy. Especially if you pair it up with another hero that might be increasing burn damage. I think Dagger from memory is a recent one. Keeping in mind the burn will not be great against those Untold Tales 2 heroes. So there's a bit of an instant counter, although he's still doing huge damage. But yeah, that's a very nice hero, especially for Rush. I don't think... It'll be interesting with the current meta with the tanks such as Bernadette and Fergus being slow, whether he can squeeze his way in. He's huge damage. He's not doing anything to slow the enemy team down, though. So I think he probably won't squeeze his way in there. And obviously, like pairing with anyone who's doing hit all with a 500% hit to all, anyone else, if you can set up some defense down before you hit with him, that would be fantastic. But yeah, very good hero and fantastic artwork. I will probably do a few summons soon, so stick around for that. I do have Toxicandra original, so I'd love to try and grab the costume. Otherwise, I wouldn't be summoning, even though I do like this guy. I'm bang up on reds. I'm struggling for rings. Quick look at the costumes as well. Karnov, ridiculous artwork. I'm just going to say that, from one extreme to the other. But what is this guy? He's some sort of half bloody slumber party surfer / pimp looking. Like, it's just stupid. Seriously. Who's scared of some guy walking around in a bloody fur robe? Wow. The original had 290 damage to all. And he also changes the tiles on the board. So all the purple tiles will have more attack if you're attacking. Defense, they'll have less attack. It's not fantastic. Because he's purple, you're generally not going to be taking purple heroes against him. So lowering the attack of the purple on defense just doesn't work great as a defensive hero. He may now, he's got a few extra tricks up his sleeve with the costume. They get huge costume bonus. So the stats are going to be unbelievable. Does extra damage against Holy, which is great for people bringing Holy against you. So we'll look, it's now 340% damage to all at slow speed though. Alters the power of all dark shields on the board. 64% attack the same, and a defending hero cast, it's minus 57% attack. Again, I don't think that sets him up for being a defensive hero. But the last little bit about extra damage against Holy, that kind of does, because it means anyone bringing Holy against him is going to be doing extra damage. But lowering the attack of purple tiles means nothing, because you're generally not going to be bringing purple against him. So good family bonus now as well. Bonus for 1, 2, 3 heroes. 10, 30, 50% chance to heal. 15, 35, 70% of dealt damage when attacking an enemy. And 40, 80, 120% more damage dealt against minions and mega minions. So again, just more oomph against those mega minions. His fighter class gives revive. That's awesome. Gets a damage reduction. Again, if you're using as a tank, that's good when you're using as a tank, but apart from that, neither here nor there. Also gets the awesome passive of giving the curse damage over 4 turns whenever they cast their special. So, nice upgrade. If you've got the original, fantastic if you can grab the costume. It just makes them so relevant again. Toxicandra is where it's at, though, more so than Karnov. She's looking pretty cool there. Bit of a random pose in the original, but yeah, she looks a bit tougher. Got the Druid class over the Cleric, which isn't fantastic, but it does give the minion, the little Thorn Mega Minion. Sorry, little Thorn Minion, not Mega Minion. But they can be quite annoying. They have 25% health, so pretty good. She gets special armor, which is nice. Protection. Again, I'm probably not using as a tank, but family bonus is the same. So the extra heal there is fantastic as she is a healer. Damage against Mega Minions. Yeah, that's only going to really apply to the tiles passive. Great costume bonus again. Good passive of inflicting damage. I do like healers that can inflict a little bit of damage. Good stats with high defense, decent HP. Blooming Growth is the special running it fast. Toxicandra was always fantastic in the meta because she was fast speed and also then gave a moderate amount of mana over 3 turns. So it just helps speed up other heroes if you need them. Someone like a recent Line Boar, slower hero, you can just speed them up really quick with Toxicandra. Also Cleanser, so very good skill as a healer. New one, we are boosting health of all allies by 750. Boosted health can exceed max HP. All allies receive a moderate amount of mana over 3 turns, so that's the same, and cleanses status ailments from all allies. So very, very similar. We get the boost instead of a heal. Just keep in mind that 30% heal would probably be close to 1,000, if not a little bit more for some heroes. And that's dropped to 750, but 750 at fast speed is still quite a good boost. Especially, and this is where having the costumes makes it really flexible. During what we've just had, the Clover War, you would be taking the boost version because if it goes off twice, you're going to boost that health, whereas the heal, if you max out, then you don't get anything extra. Great hero with the costume bonus. Just a fast healer is always useful, especially if they can speed up your other heroes. In scenarios where you've got all the correct troops and that sort of thing, your fast hero can be charged in, say, 7 tiles. Your average speed are going to need 9. So if you can get Toxicandra charged, fire off, pop her off, as we like to say, and ending up without needing any more green tiles, your average heroes are going to end up being charged. So great way of using it. Let's do some summons. I would love to get Dunnar Hart, even if I don't level him straight away, but because I've got Toxicandra, let's channel all the positive energy and see what we can do. And yeah, Spari's waiting for me, I think, if I have enough time. Get in there and relax and have a nice sleep afterwards. Been a busy weekend, as always. Trying to create some songs, doing some war hits, some hero review. All red. Almost. I hope you enjoyed the weekend. I know you've still got a little bit more of it left than I have, being I am in the future of Australia. Unfortunately, work tomorrow. And these summons are not really doing anything fantastic for me. Chilean just keeps popping up and not being the red I want. All right, 2 left. See what we can get. Give me those positive vibes. Oof. Hope you do better in the summons if you do any summon. Ooh, no. All the reds, but nothing good. If you enjoy what I'm doing, gently press the subscribe button. Best of luck in the summoning. Give your kitty a scritch for me. Have a bloody good one.